Hi, I'm Jeff Evers, the founder of Trident Proposal Management.
And I'm Kathy Borkowski, Vice President of Trident Proposals.
We're going to talk about 5 key points for a reviewer to use when they review proposal documents before you submit them to the federal government. So the first one is review the headings. The headings need to match exactly the language used in L and M. And the reason that is you want it to be really easy for the grader to go through and grade your proposal step by step. If those headings don't match L and M and don't go in the order of L and M, you've got a problem.
And that's why the next step is, are the paragraphs underneath each of the headings, are they matching what is actually the requirement in it? A lot of the times, people have a good idea of what they want to put in a section, and they forget that the government is asking for something slightly more specific. So as you're grading, try not to go straight into editing, and instead think about, is the content answering the question that the government's asking?
So now you've established that it's a compliant proposal document and it's an easily gradable one because it's in the order the government's going to be looking to grade it. Now you've got to look at the content itself. And there's some key points to consider. The first one is there anything that's going to upset them? Now, one thing that typically will upset a grader is if you appear arrogant, or if you are telling them they don't know how to do their job. So always watch out for that. Another thing that might upset them is if you're vague or you're just literally cut and pasting stuff out of the RFP that says you'll do it or you can do it, but doesn't give them anything to go off of. That can instantly turn them off. They won't think you're credible and they'll grade you more poorly for it.
Next after that is, once you've determined that you're not offending them, which is a really bad idea, the question is, are you being compelling? Are you giving them a reason to pick you over somebody else? And the way you do this is through very specific examples, really good stories, and proof, evidence that not only do you know how to do it, but you've done it in the past.
Now, the final key point is something you should always be looking for, is does it make sense and is it well edited? These are key points because, Kathy, how many times have we put a grader in a situation where something was grammatically incorrect and everything went out the window?
It messes people up for a couple of reasons. Number one, it throws off their flow. Like they're checking down the thing and then you make a sentence that's confusing and they're going to spend way too much time trying to figure out what you meant.
Scratching their head. Or you have some sort of grammatical error and they're busy trying to figure out how the correct way to say it is, and they've stopped listening to what you're saying and really thinking about how you're answering the question.
Or God forbid they think, if he can't even get his grammar correct, how the heck is he going to solve these high-tech systems engineering complex problems for me?
Yeah, this is your first chance to show them that you can produce a high-quality deliverable.